Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to go over something that I'm sure, I'm gonna try to look at this as objectively as possible and not be just absolutely infuriated, because this is emblematic of a larger issue in gaming where I think microtransactions, live service, all of that becomes incredibly tempting to game publishers, game developers. When you look at things like this article IGN posted about World of Warcraft's $90 mount being so popular that the in-game auction house is selling out of WoW tokens. We'll go through this article and I'll try to give you guys my input, and obviously I am going to be biased towards the side of the consumer. When I talk about the game developers and publishers that chase the live service bag and microtransactions in video games, when I look at things like this and when I think about looking at it from the eyes of the developer and publisher, how can you not try to chase a bag like this when you have people dropping $90 just willy-nilly on a mount? So Blizzard's World of Warcraft is no stranger to costly in-game cosmetics. And now they have a $90 mount, the Traders Guilded Brutosaur. I'm not a WoW guy, so I'm sorry if I mispronounce anything. What's so special about the Brutosaur mount, and why does it cost an eye-watering $90? Not only does it come with the 20th anniversary themed harness encrusted with gems representing World of Warcraft's expansions, it features a genuinely useful time saver not normally found on mounts. The Brutosaur lets players check the in-game auction house and the mail while riding out and about the world of Azeroth via characters Morton and Killia, who sit alongside the beast. Fueling the mount's popularity is Blizzard's decision to make it only temporarily available for purchases. Now, I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. I have spent money on microtransactions in the past. I'm not all too proud of it. In fact, I spent a lot of money on Blizzard's own Hearthstone. I was a big Hearthstone guy back in my early 20s when I was in college. I was fiending on Hearthstone, and I spent a lot of money whenever they dropped a set. Not outrageous amounts like some people. I never cracked multiple thousands spent on the game or anything like that, but I certainly spent, I want to say, a couple $100s over the course of time that I played Hearthstone, and that is a free-to-play game. World of Warcraft is a premium MMO that you are already spending monthly to play the game. On top of that, the fact that they implemented a level of FOMO to get people to spend $90, which is obviously, that's something relatively normal, things being available only for a season, but a $90 mount that is beneficial in terms of mechanics to the game. Again, I'm not a big WoW player, but this genuinely seems like a mechanical implementation in the game where it is making the quality of life experience in the game so much better, and you're locking that behind a $90 microtransaction? That's insane to me. Let me know, you guys, because again, I don't play WoW like this, but to me, how I am comprehending it and how this article illustrates it is it features a genuinely useful time saver and letting you check the in-game auction house and the mail while riding out. That seems like a very significant quality of life improvement that generally you would think would be baked into a free update or something like that. In this case, it's a $90 mount. Am I missing something here? You guys let me know as far as that's concerned. To put the cost of this mount into context, it's the same price as the deluxe edition of World of Warcraft's latest expansion, The War Within, which, by the way, did do the early access gimmick, or about a half a year subscription to the long-running MMO. It's about $15 a month, I think, for it. WoW tokens can be exchanged for Battle.net balance, not just game time, which means you can indirectly buy anything Blizzard sells for real-world money with in-game gold. I do know that that's a thing where you can be rewarded with that. Players can buy a WoW token from Blizzard for $20 and either keep it for later or put it in the in-game auction house. Another player will hopefully buy that token from the auction house for in-game gold, then exchange it for the $15 of Battle.net balance. Blizzard effectively takes a $5 tax from that transaction. Battle.net balance can then be used to buy anything Blizzard sells for World of Warcraft for real-world money. So if you grind on the game, I believe you can just get the Brutosaur by just playing the game. However, I would imagine converting that into $90 worth of currency sounds like a lot. Apparently, people paid 5 million gold in-game for the original version of this mount when it was sold for a limited time back in 2018. The issues I have with this is the fact that there is a limited window to buy a mount like this, and again, you are putting a legit quality of life improvement baked into it. This mount probably just made more money than StarCraft 2 for 1/1000th of the effort, a Redditor says. I mean, that's just insane to think about, and when I see stories like this, I'm just like, man, if you're like an executive at a PlayStation, if you're an executive at an EA, a Ubisoft, you gotta be salivating, frothing at the mouth when you see a story like this and you're like, man, if we could just get a fraction of that. And I truly do believe reasons like this are emblematic of why you are seeing a publisher like Sony legitimately a significant portion of them, they have foregone what brought them to the dance, these marquee single-player experiences that they were releasing consistently multiple times of a year, and they are now putting resources towards those live service titles like a Concord, and they don't give a damn if one fails. If Concord fails, hopefully Helldivers 2 will resonate for a long time and that game was a success. Hopefully they got Fair Game coming up. Hopefully that'll be a big success. Hopefully Horizon, we just need one where we can monetize these games, then we too can sell $90 mounts that have baked in gameplay time savers and legitimate quality of life improvements. Again, I'm not familiar with WoW like that where I can really comprehend the gravitas of the quality of life improvement that this is, but to me, this sounds like a significant quality of life improvement that other games would update it, and it probably should be a free update. In this case, it's a limited time mount that you have to spend $90 for, that some people, again, if you play the game and you grind the game, you can get it via just playing the game, but obviously they are trying to make money off of it, and what I think it could be is, like, a lot of people are getting the tokens and they're getting $15, but then can you do that 6 times? That sounds like a lot of grinding that you would have to do to get it 6 times. 6 times 15 is $90. There's some second grade level math for you guys, and that would let you get them out for free. I think it might be a case of a lot of people getting some tokens and then backing $50, $60 on the game. And again, I am not excluded from spending money on games. Again, Hearthstone, I've spent money on League of Legends. Those are 2 free-to-play games, and in this case, I just feel like it's so much more insulting for the limited time window and baking in a quality of life improvement. Like, Hearthstone was a free-to-play game, and yes, the cards certainly did give you a benefit in terms of competitive play. I will not deny that whatsoever, but you know, that's generally how card games work, and it is a free-to-play game. And with that game, even if it is free-to-play, you can get a lot of things by just playing the game. There are things like the adventures you have to pay money for. I haven't played Hearthstone in forever, so I don't know if they restructured it. But in the case of WoW, again, it's a month-to-month pay-to-play MMO that's already a premium $15 a month. Now there's a legitimate gameplay modifier, gameplay improvement that's locked behind a $90 mount. Are there other mounts that offer this as well? You guys that are more familiar with WoW, let me know, but this sounds insane to me. But at the same time, I look at a story like this and man, even if it's not a significant amount of the gaming populace, even if it's a limited amount of people, because it's the World of Warcraft community and then it's a portion of the World of Warcraft community that's buying a mount like this, they're just, like, gaming executives are gonna look at a story like this and they're gonna be like, man, we need to chase that bag. It doesn't matter if it's 5% of the overall or 2% of the overall gaming populace. If we can get those 2% that have disposable income to be buying things like $90 mounts, we're chilling, we're straight chilling, and we're gonna make money hand over fist. Unfortunately, the reality that a lot of publishers are gonna face is that you can't just create a World of Warcraft overnight. You can't cultivate an audience of people that are going to be dropping money like this, that have disposable income and are going to be dropping money like this left, right, and center. And the fundamental problem with a live service title and so many live service games coming into the market is the time issue. It's literally impossible for all of them to be successful because of the investment level it requires from the consumer, where this is a game that they're going to be playing year-round. That's just not possible for every game to resonate at that level, but that'll do it for me. It's still an absolutely wild story, and, you know, you could look at gamers being their own worst enemies, but at the same time, it's a small portion of people. It's just when you see a story like this, I guarantee you there's an exec out there that's seeing something like this, or they've seen other stories like this and how much money microtransactions are raking in, and they're just thinking, man, we need to chase that bag as well. 100% that's happening, but that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.